Second game of the doubleheader on ESPN, the late game. Lakers and Portland, live odds, sportsbookreview.com. Blazers are 10, 220 the total. Remember when we were loving Luke Walton and saying give him the coach of the year? The Lakers were 10-10. Now, they have the worst record in the Western Conference, Teddy, and what a disaster. Sunday afternoon in Dallas, the worst loss in franchise history. They lose by 49 points.
Yeah, now first, let's not forget the Lakers have the worst team in the Western Conference. So the fact they have the worst record is no surprise. And the fact that they were 10-10 early is a testament to how Walton had them believing early on. Now, I don't blame Walton for their failures, but this is an experienced head coach, and it's crisis time right now. You know, it's been a disaster for them. It's and not just any team. They lost to Dallas by 49 points. It was metaphysically impossible to lose to the Mavs by 50 points. You know, they trailed by as many as 53. They got out-rebounded by 17 versus a soft team that's dead last in the NBA in rebounding percentage. You know, there was quit in that game. Walton's quote, "It's not about me or any coach on my staff. I don't feel disrespected. I feel angry that I know we're better than this. I know the work our guys are putting in. They should expect and deserve better results than that. I also understand you really have to learn how to play every single night. I understand as a team, when we have some success, we relax. That's our natural state." Now, let me just repeat that. When we have some success, we relax. The Lakers are 16-32. Only the Nets have a lower winning percentage. How the heck does a team relax in those situations? It's a little bit baffling.
Yes, it's ridiculous. They don't defend. They also have a lot of guys who are worried about their stats. Sometimes they think they're the Warriors, and they chuck and duck, heave and leave, and shoot a lot of threes, to borrow that line from Pete Gillen. But it's ridiculous. So many guys worried about their shots and stats, and 10-10 is a long time ago. Now 2 days off, tough road game at Utah on Thursday. What are they made of? Will they show character? Will they bother to defend? It certainly helps that everyone's been killing them the last couple days, and the game's on national television.
Yeah, I mean, we are talking about a team that is dead last in the NBA in defensive efficiency now, and they're allowing 1.2 points, 1.20 points per 100 possessions, more than 1.2 points per 100 worse than last year's defense, I should say. And last year's defense was problematic. I mean, you know, Brandon Ingram, here's a guy who you're supposed to have some real high expectations for. And again, you don't want to rip on a rookie, but look at this game and where it fits into NBA history. 36 minutes, he was 2 of 12 from the floor. He scored 6 points. He had 1 rebound, no assists, 3 turnovers, plus minus of minus 45. That prorates for minus 59.5 for the full game. Rookie, got to show up every single night. Obviously, Ingram didn't do that there, but in terms of a bounce-back spot, well, does Portland deserve to lay? Let's start with this. Does Portland deserve to lay 10 to anybody?
No, they don't. They also don't defend. No, and also it's a first game back after a long road trip. Now, will the Lakers show character? Portland showed some character and toughness. They were on that road trip when they started 0-3 straight up in ATS, playing the 4th game in 6 nights. They won in overtime on Boston on Saturday. McCollum was huge with 35. Now 3 straight days off. They begin a 5-game homestand tonight. And if they want to make the playoffs, they got to show up here and start getting some W's to get that 8 seed.
Sure, but I mean, for Portland to start covering double-digit point spreads and start covering point spreads in general, they have to begin on the defensive end. You know, this is a team that allowed 105.6 points per 100 last year. This year, they're at 108.9. So they're like, 3.3 points per 100 worse defensively than a season ago. Damian Lillard talking about after the Celtics victory, quote, "Things get bad sometimes in an NBA season. It's a long season, and we've had it pretty bad. Sometimes it just goes that way. And Coach talked about it earlier, and then it just clicks. Sometimes you've got to go through it, and it just turns, and you figure it out. I think this was a great opportunity because it shows some resilience by us. We'll see if it's just going to click for Portland, and that game is something where they're going to be able to rally off of. I've got my concerns about the Blazers, and certainly not a team that I want to lay 10.5 with on the second half of that doubleheader on ESPN tonight."
Hey guys, for the full video, go to SBRpicks.com.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.